They now have a deal in Congress on security at the southern border after weeks upon weeks of an impasse. The question now is, will the story end with a presidential signature or another partial government shutdown? White House correspondent Yamiche Alcindor begins our coverage.
I can't say I'm happy. I can't say I'm thrilled, but the wall's getting built.
A new deal and a president weighing his options. Today at the White House, President Trump made it clear he's not quite sold on a bill to avoid another shutdown.
Am I happy at first glance? I just got to see it. The answer is no, I'm not. I'm not happy. But am I happy with where we're going? I'm thrilled, because we're supplementing things and moving things around, and we're doing things that are fantastic and taking from far less important areas. And the bottom line is we're building a lot of wall.
The president stopped short of all out rejecting the bipartisan plan. He also hinted that he doesn't want to allow government funding to run out this Friday.
I don't think you're going to see a shutdown. I wouldn't want to go to it now. If you did have it, it's the Democrats' fault.
Mr. Trump also left open the possibility that he might still declare a national emergency. If approved, the bipartisan agreement would fund the government through the current fiscal year, which ends September 30th. The deal includes nearly $1.4 billion for 55 miles of some sort of barrier. That structure would be built in the Rio Grande Valley of Texas. That money is only a fraction of the $5.7 billion President Trump demanded for his wall. It's also far less than the 2,000-mile border wall he insisted on during his presidential campaign.
We will build a great, great wall, and Mexico will pay for that wall.
Mexico has repeatedly refused to pay for the wall. The president has also failed to get Congress to foot the entire bill. But last night at a rally in El Paso, Texas, he promised to make the wall happen.
Just so you know, we're building the wall anyway.
Meanwhile, Democrats also made concessions. They wouldn't give the president money for a concrete wall, but the deal can be used for steel slats. That comes after Speaker Nancy Pelosi repeatedly said she would not give the president $1 for a border wall.
A wall is an immorality. It's not who we are as a nation. Does anybody have any doubt about we're not doing a wall?
Aside from the wall, Democrats also dropped their demand for a cap on the number of immigrants taken into custody from inside the U.S. Funding cuts could still reduce the number of beds for detainees from 49,000 to about 45,000. But the money could also be stretched to house more immigrants, which is what the president wants. The emerging deal does not address DACA recipients, immigrants brought to the U.S. illegally as children. It also leaves out about 300,000 immigrants with temporary protected status. That group is made up of people who fled their home countries because of violence and natural disasters. Still, after the longest government shutdown in U.S. history, 35 days, both parties appeared more willing to compromise. Republican Senator Richard Shelby of Alabama was the lead Republican negotiator.
We made some concessions, but we got some too, and we believe that the caucus will support this. I believe the House will support it, and we hope the president will support it.
Chuck Schumer, the Senate's top Democrat, added a warning for the White House.
We must not have a rerun of what happened a few months back, where legislators, Democrat and Republican, House and Senate agreed, and President Trump pulled the rug out from under the agreement and caused a shutdown. No one gets everything they want in these agreements. The president must sign it and not cause another shutdown.
Meanwhile, conservative voices like Fox News host Sean Hannity immediately criticized the deal.
$1.3 billion? That's not even a wall, a barrier. Any Republican that supports this garbage compromise, you will have to explain.
Immigration activists also criticized the deal for allowing some money to go toward new barriers. For now, though, lawmakers are waiting for the president's decision and fleshing out the language of the bill.